on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now it's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson will throw again. Flushed out right. He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Wilson. He lets it fly from Lockett. And this one is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. To throw again is Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. the touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A give to Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Now it's Carson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first down.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Touchdown!
Well, Devontae Adams, he's a great volume receiver. Here, he's able to do some pretty nifty work after the catch.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Packers 7.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And got his man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On second and goal, Rodgers into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. To throw is Wilson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Freddie Swain was the intended receiver.
And now it's third down. Now it's Wilson.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On first down, Jones. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they'll indeed take a knee. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half.
On first down, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Oh, he fakes a spike. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown.
Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf.
And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they get the guard there, Lucas Patrick.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. To throw is Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. 20, 10, 5, and they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. Boy, just as they thought they were going to add to their lead, the rug gets pulled from right underneath them on that pick. And now after that big return, might be the other sideline grabbing the lead.
Yeah, very well could be. This is where you count on your defense to go out and make, I'm not going to call it a miraculous stop, but make it very difficult for them to get the ball in the end zone.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Jones again. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Kylan Hill, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Crosby connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you have both now. This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He was brought up at the 4-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And it's caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now Crosby for the point after. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Makes the score Packers 35, Seahawks 31.